let's just start with Mailbag right freaking now.
I don't want to know. She's offended me. I don't want to mention Michelle's name again. She doesn't deserve all the popularity she would get from this marvelous show.
And why is it you don't want to mention her name again?
Because I whined about her not, sending me stuff.
Yeah.
And she did mention she had sent 3 things the week before that I had not gotten to, which is true.
Well, who's keeping track?
She is.
Apparently Michelle. Yes.
She's got a PhD. She can do that stuff. Apparently. And she's got some other job too now. I forget, because she's a void.
Yeah.
If they're not doing 73 different things, they feel like they're not being productive, which is why they marry people like me who just don't do anything because why?
Why bother?
It's exactly right. We won't do it right.
And that's half the time on purpose.
She also mentioned that she may have been a bit preoccupied, with getting ready to come to, Minnesota to pick up her daughter from the U and take her back home.
Oh, yeah. Right now, so everybody knows, Michelle lives in Colorado.
So right away, she blames it on Bella, who's my favorite niece.
Oh, wow.
She's my only niece.
I was going to say.
She will not just go with the compliment. She cannot do that. She is such a void girl. But that's not the worst part. They left the mighty metropolis of learning.
Yes.
And how you get out of Dinkytown timely, I don't know.
You don't.
If you're not a U of M person, I'm sorry. It's just it's a little place by the U where the students hang out, and everybody else thinks it's cool too. So everyone goes there. It's about 8 minutes of trying to get 1 block. If you're lucky.
Yeah, and it's not walking. Dinkytown is not big.
No, it's like 3 blocks, and it'll take you 3 hours to get through it. And that's if you're just passing by. If you stop, you're screwed. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Anyway, so she left the mighty the place of learning in the big city and traveled to a small burg in which I happen to live.
So
she was so nice. She stopped. She wanted to see her nieces, her great nieces. Nieces? She'd be a great aunt, so they'd be great nieces. She stopped to see my grandkids play their softball.
Okay.
So she saw Shelbs and Riley play, and her mom and dad were there, and Rob was there, and Cara was there, and Eric and Elena came with the 2 little boys. That was nice. Never stopped at my house, though.
Because that's where you were, was it?
That's where I was, yeah. You ever, one of those days where you weren't,
You weren't just...
Well, that's okay.
I'm not feeling it.
So, yeah, I understand why, she probably was too busy. And so now I got more stuff for this week, so thank you. So I'm apparently not in too big a doghouse. Well, rats. Now I ruined the first story. It involves a dog. Damn it.
Oh, well. A little foreshadowing, folks.
Don't say foreshadowing. That brings up painful dog memories.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, because you had a dog named for...
Yeah,
anyway.
And his little brother too, and his uncle. His uncle was Shadow. A great dog, by the way. Hole in one, he was a master.
Was he?
No, go ahead.
So we have to say hello to a few new subscribers. Just 3 of them. You okay?
Wait. People are subscribing?
Oh, in droves.
So when we say...
subscribe, and follow.
That's it, the like part. Yeah. That's the part that always throws me. Like, subscribe, and follow. Some people actually are.
Yeah, they're as dumb as we are, apparently.
Oh, hang on, Elizabeth. I'm coming home, and we weren't even married.
So we got one from, I think it's Stoneface. FVCE. I think that he's just having fun. Stoneface, I think, is what it is. So, welcome.
Wasn't he a Bond criminal?
A bomb?
A Bond criminal.
I don't know.
Bond. James Bond. And he had bad guys who were criminals.
Oh, I remember my favorite scene. It was a run by fruiting.
There are always a couple in every movie that you go, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
the question I have is, why can't we have a super spy who actually works for our country instead of finds out that every time our government is the big bad guy? Every time. Why is that? You watch Jason Bourne, who's the big bad?
Yeah.
The only thing that comes close are the Taken movies, and they really have nothing to do except that that's what he used to do. Working.
Yeah. And he's a good guy.
Yeah.
We need to say hello to AC Silver. Hey, AC.
Salute.
Subscribed. Also left a couple of notes,
nice
we'll
notes?
be getting to. Very nice notes. Very nice notes.
Good.
AC seems to be a pretty nice person. And Jan Olson. Hi,
Jan?
Jan Olson.
Mrs. Olson's kid.
Well, yeah, the Olson twins.
Unless she's married.
Sister.
In which case, something. Mrs. Olson's kids-in-law.
Kid-in-law.
I'm going to stop digging now.
So, let's see. AC Silver. New comment. New comment.
See, some people might be prepared.
624.
That was June 24th.
No. It was just a few days ago.
I know.
HMS. Oh, this is in regards to you were complaining about a submarine being labeled HMS.
No, I was
His Majesty's ship.
Yeah, but when it's actually a boat, it should be HMB.
According to Patrick Reed, our man in Liverpool,
Vladdy. He's really a Russian spy, you know. Who plays hockey?
HMS. His Majesty's ship is used for both ships and submarines. It really differentiates the vessels of English origin from the time when England had the premier navy in the world.
Yeah, but that was like the 1300s, dude.
That's back when Spain was a country.
That's back when Mel Gibson was Scottish. I'm in trouble now, aren't I, Vlad? I can just tell. Yeah. I can feel it coming from Liverpool. You Liverpudlian.
This will be nice. No, okay.
I'm going to be sick next week and the week after. I could use the 12 days off.
Shoot.
What? Are you shooting?
Well, I lost AC Silver's first comment.
Smooth move, Grace. No, really.
It's a very nice comment, and I don't want to lose it.
But you have, apparently.
Well, there's a way I can scoop this up.
I doubt it.
Okay. Hang on. I've got it.
Where's the photo? There's a cool photo that I have that I can't seem to download. I have to keep it with. Oh, it's got all the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Robins. It's on DC Graham on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I can't. I have to save the whole freaking page. I just want the pictures.
Well, no, I can't.
Now what? Oswald?
Hang on.
Jay Wintergreen?
Let's see.
The third?
Funny Nodules, Our House.
Wait a minute. Am I on the starred ones here? Oh, there they are.
Oh, okay. Here we go. AC Silver.
Yeah.
AC Silver. I was just randomly recommended this channel by the algorithm, and so far I'm loving it. Great story about the lady cutting in line. That's a good cashier. And that was the lady that tried to cut in front. Yeah, the cashier says, I'm sorry.
Back off, Jack.
And then they had a conversation about
blowed up the whole process. I love that. I'm not above it. See, there's a reason Hollywood makes revenge movies.
Because they're fun.
And, you know, if you're a guy who likes revenge movies, explosions and bullets are better. So there you are. All the things you want in a movie.
So I tossed off a note to AC when I saw this first one. I said, welcome, AC. Glad to have you on board. Don't hesitate to leave comments or suggestions. And he's, yep, exactly. No problem. He's happy to do it. Can't wait. This will be fun. Oh, This Is True Really News. Thanks. Yada, yada. Okay. Now, moving on to the next comment.
Dang.
This would be comment on 623. Episode 623. No, that was AC Silver. I already took care of that. Apropos of episode 625. From Chris Combs, my brother, no relation. And we did a thing about a house. I'm trying to remember which one. Yeah, we did a story about a house.
It's not a monster house, is it? That
no, it wasn't.
The kids find out that if you do, okay. That's a cartoon movie. Sorry.
We're going to do a throwback to what I think Four-Way Street with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
Is that a song?
No. A song came off of it. Chris Combs, my brother, no relation. Our house is a very, very, very fine house. With two cats howling hard. Life used to be our yard, or something like that.
I liked House on Pooh Corner better. I think that was somebody else, though.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was America, right? No,
House on Pooh Corner.
House on Pooh Corner was Sebastian Cabot.
No, Sebastian Bach.
Alfred and Batman, Robin and the Green Hornet. It was Loggins and Messina. It was
better. Loggins and Messina. It's Kenny Loggins.
Garfield and
no, you stop. You got there.
It was Kenny Loggins?
Yeah.
Oh. He's the one who's not part of Loggins and Messina, right?
Well, he was. Now he's not. Neither's Jim Messina, for that matter.
But didn't he do like Footloose?
Yes.
And the thing we all used during the Iraq War? Something about Fly Me, Danger Zone.
Danger Zone.
Didn't every radio station have one of those where they took like radio snippets off the newscast and put them into the dead spots of the
song? The songs, you bet.
Adam did a great job on that.
God, that's weird crap. Apropos of episode 626.
So it was Kenny Loggins and Jim Messina?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
The first album was Kenny Loggins with Jim Messina sitting in. It did so well, they became Loggins and Messina for a few albums. And it was originally, Jim was just producing the first album, but he ended up contributing so much to it, they just paired up for a while.
Sure, as long as they're there.
Yeah. Apropos of episode 626 from Patrick Reed, our man in Liverpool, one of us, and probably should be considered a comic genius at this point.
So it must be you then.
Funny Nodules.
Okay, that was good. I'm sorry.
Something tickled my funny nodules.
I know, actually use it.
Patrick Reed is letting us know funny nodules are located by the chuckle muscle. Typically, there are 58 of them.
To the ear horn?
No, 58 of them. I wonder if your funny nodules can atrophy if you don't use them enough.
Yes, then you become English.
And wow. And this from Chris Combs.
British?
Funny nodules. Tony, he has about 58 of them.
Give or take. I've had a couple removed. There's been surgeries.
Apparently, everybody
You do not want your funny nodules to get cancerous. You go quick, but it's painful.
Apparently,
laughing and crying.
Everybody knows what they are, where they are, and how many there are, except you and me. So
that seems about like everything else, doesn't it? Why do people know this stuff and we don't? Because, come on, we worked on this and we're stupid.
We're being chided, by the way, on this one.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, haven't been chided in a while.
This is True Really News, episode 628.
Yeah.
Man in Liverpool, Patrick Reed. Crumpet?
Oh, sure. Like he's got a... Oh, this was actually wanted to know.
Yeah, we referred to Queen Camilla, which sounds weird. The alliteration there is just...
It just doesn't work. It sounds like,
Queen Camilla. It sounds like something
Couldn't we have King or Horus or something? King's side piece before? I don't know. Sorry.
Consort. Goon. So
no, that sounds way too civilized. I think of the Queen's consort, and dude, he was a stud for all those years. And not
Philip?
Yeah, not sleeping around with everything he could find, or
as far as we know.
His son.
Sons.
Yeah.
Trumpet?
How did such a queen who's such a traditionalist, right?
Yeah.
The last of the traditionalists.
Well, she was a mechanic in World War II,
but she
worked
was
on trucks.
But she was a traditionalist who somehow managed to navigate a time of great change.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So a couple
about as gracefully as you could. You start yelling at me about Diana, I will slap you in the nose.
What about Diana?
two of your
funny nodules,
pain nodules.
Ooh. In any case, Patrick,
now where was I? I was still ranting.
Okay, rant.
How does she end up with such woke doorknobs for relatives?
You mean offspring?
Well, them and
the fruit
Harry,
of her loins.
And what's it? Harry and his wife.
Yes.
Markle scares me a little, so I'm going to call her wife.
Crumpet? Fancy referring to Queen Camilla as Crumpet. How working class.
Madam?
I'm Adam.
I am working class.
Yes, you are.
And she's a crumpet.
Oh, my God. Okay. We're ending right now.
Crumpet. Crumpet,
Stop
crumpet,
it.
crumpet, crumpet,
Stop it.
crumpet.
Stop.
Well, not crumpet, crumpet, crumpet.